Hello guys, welcome to Ashley Lancelot Show. I am showing how to make coronavirus simple fast pho. This recipe is from Chef Jet Tila from the Food Network. I modify it kind of my own. What we have to make traditional pho, it's going to take about 12 to 16 hours. And you have a pressure cooker, it takes 6 to 8 hours. And due to the price of beef bone, and pork and chicken has gotten very expensive, especially over here in America. So this is very quick because the stock takes a really long time, especially on the bone broth for it. So if you have beef bouillon cube or beef flavored broth mix, a lot of Asian markets will have it. This will be good. Boiling water right now. I'm gonna mix some of here. Usually I go by taste. The beefier it is, the better the taste is for it. Just basically make the beef broth really quick. Takes 30 minutes to make this. I got a handful of garlic, 2 half onion, 1 whole onion, and some chilies. Thai chilies are best. You don't have to put chili if you don't handle the heat. Use some other chilies as well. You need ground cinnamon, basil. If you have cinnamon sticks, better. I don't have cinnamon sticks, so I actually drain all the lumps when it's done making the broth on a micro strainer.
We have actual cinnamon.
Do we?
Yep.
Get that for me, Ashley. Soy sauce, a low sodium if you can, because the fish sauce you want to get is clear and see-through for that as well. But yes, we'll be using these and I'm putting them in, and Ashley's gonna get me some cinnamon sticks. I don't think we have cinnamon sticks.
We have regular cinnamon.
We do have regular. I got ground cinnamon.
Oh,
I just say cinnamon sticks would be better.
Oh.
Yeah, so.
We can get that the next time we're at Walmart.
So we're gonna start with this. Try to do this with one hand while filming. I'm doing this for start, but if you have any kind of food requests you want me to make, I can. If it's reasonable and I can get it in America for a good price. But, you know, just cost a lot. You'll need a lot more than that. So let me just put this in. I use about 6-8 scoop of that. Make sure you taste it if it tastes beefy. And that's the right level that you want for it. Now that it is beefy tasting and everything else, make sure you always taste it as well. You can put your whole onions in, your chilies and garlic. You're gonna put within 10 to 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes of cooking. You put ground cinnamon last because ground cinnamon is going to be very potent for that. Very potent. All you can taste the cinnamon in the broth. But we will put some basil in. How many? That really depends how much water you have. But you know, like I said, I'm gonna micro strain everything, so you don't see no flakes of nothing. You will just have a clear broth. That's all you want in the end result. A clear, tasty broth for that as well. You are going to put a little bit of soy. This is not really a cooking show, just showing you just basically, you know, how I make it. I use Chef Tila might have better measurements. We'll have measurements how to cook it, but you know, I've been making this a lot. So this is basically the saltier components of it. The soy sauce just gives it the color of the broth, and just keep stirring and taste it if you need more salt or whatever you need. Leaves a little bit more fish sauce and let this cook for about 20-25 minutes. Then we will put the cinnamons in the end. Then we'll strain everything off so you don't, all that lumps and stuff will be gone. Yeah, that's good. And while you're doing that, if you don't have electric tea kettle, start boiling your water right now, because this has to be in hot water, not cold to hot like spaghetti. These are rice noodles. You can buy it in any kind of Asian supermarket. Thinner the better. because it needs to be rehydrated in hot water. And it will take, if you get boiling water, you boil it, then you put the noodles in, and then until you mix it around until it's al dente. Not really al dente, a little bit more soft and chewable. Then it's perfect. That's why I have a hot tea kettle. So I just put on the pot and just turn on the stove. It's still boiling, it's still cooking the noodle at the same time. So yes. So that's pretty much it for 20 to 25 minutes. Put the lid on top for it. And that's your basically fast Corona pho broth. Like I said, beef and pork. Chicken is fine. I think chicken's a little bit kind of pricey right now, but if I get chicken and make broth, I'll get a whole chicken and I'll roast it. Then I'll save all the bones and the chicken skin and stuff and throw it in the pot to make broth. If you guys want me to teach how to make actual real broth, let me know. I can. We can hopefully save up how to show you how to make broth for it as well. Usually I make a lot more of a turkey broth because for a one whole turkey, it's really cheaper and get a lot of stock out of it as well. I do have a pressure cooker that's not big enough to make a pho broth. For a pho broth, it's mostly bone broth, like beef bones or pig's feet, because you want that ligament and collagens in that broth. So just letting you guys know as well. So when it's like 25 minutes up, we'll put the cinnamon in, and we'll see you in a bit. So it's been 25 minutes. Put in the ground cinnamon in. Not too much though. Just a couple sprinkles, get that flavor in. Let that boil for 5 more minutes, then we will drain it. While that's happening, I have my pork belly going to be cooked. So because we don't, huh?
You're gonna cook it first?
Yeah, I gotta cook the pork belly because we don't have ribeye or any kind of meat right now at beef because it's expensive. So pork belly is all I have. So I'm using pork belly. I'm cooking that in. It's not really thinly sliced, but we'll start with the water, hot water, just to maintain the temperature and everything. Then while you're doing this, you can start thinly slicing some raw onions. Thinly slicing some raw onions. Get your cilantro, mint, lime, and your fucking chilies, jalapenos, and bean sprout as well. But we don't have a lot of those, so we got some raw onions, got some chilies, and try to tear this in my mouth. Yeah. Scissors. There we go. We're gonna use this whole half because 3 people are eating. These will expand. This will get soft. This will expand really quick, just letting you know, because you're basically just rehydrating the goddamn noodles. So I just push it in. You use a clean one. I really don't care if pork blood and fat gets in it, because I live in an Asian household and stuff, and it gets really soft very quick. This will take about like 5 to 7 minutes. Just make sure to stir it around, because if it's always on the burner warming it up, it might just burn your noodles and stuff. So, well, and the draining, I'm not gonna film myself draining, but I have those old Korean bath buckets that you make kimchi out of. An actual big strainer to get the big chunks, and a small strainer to get all the herbs and stuff in it as well. Once you put back the fluid back in, make sure you rinse the pot, because all that herbs and shit, because not in a cheesecloth or anything, it'll get stuck on the side. So make sure you rinse it when all that broth is out, and when you put it back, make sure it's rinsed when you put the broth back in, boiling. Okay, so I'm gonna do that right now. So I got my clear broth right here. I Got my noodles. I rinse it in cold water, and so stop the cooking process, because once you put it in the pot of that hot water, broth, it will cook. My pork belly is almost done. Then I'm gonna assemble it, and I usually eat pho with sriracha and hoisin sauce, or you replace hoisin sauce with oyster sauce as well. Like I said, this is not a traditional pho. This is something cheap and affordable that you can get by. Once hopefully the pandemic is over and everything's open up, the price will go down on the meat product for it as well. Just putting it out there for you right now. So I'm going to assemble it and show you the final presentation. I'm going to eat. See ya. So here we go. We don't like sriracha, bean sprout, and stuff on it. Cilantro, yeah, we don't like it. So this is the pho. We got pork belly, and this is Ashley. She doesn't like anything but just noodle and meat and soup. I like a lot of onions and.
I like onions in mine, just not too much.
Yeah, so it may take. So I'll take.
Just too hot.
I'll take some of the onions and put it in hers then. So yeah, this is what it looks like. I'm gonna take a picture of it. If you guys ever make it, let me know how it tastes in the bottom, the link, comment down below. And I'll talk to you guys later, and put down the comments down below. And our Discord server, everything has changed now. Reeve did a wonderful job organizing and cleaning things up. I want to give to the credits when credits is due. And we have our new social meet manager, kinda. We're still doing the talks. That'll be Stark. So anyhow, guys, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, like, and share. And I'll talk to you all guys later. Have a good day, guys. Bye.